Ramna. Thank you, everyone. I can see that there are lots of questions are coming through, so that's really great. Very soon, I will answer those things. Uh, all those questions, they're related to the current situation, what we're going to do for July. So I just quickly like to show you what's our plan for July intake. So just be with me, and here I'm just showing my screen for the July intake points. Just 1 second. Because as you can understand, due to the COVID-19 unfortunate situation, university and has to go for online mode. But of course, very soon it should be back in the normal stage. So I'm just showing you now what's our dear friends. At this moment, Australia is one of the lowest coronavirus case. One of the death rate is really less. It's not a big concern at all. The recovery rate is really high, and we just have less than even 500 COVID-19 patients now. So, which really puts us, Australia, one of the best country to live in, and I hope that very soon in Pakistan also will recover from this situation. So while we are in this situation, certainly we have to maintain the social distance, and so the schools and the universities are closed. But what happened from the month of March, we moved all our face-to-face learning to virtual environment. Okay. We do have, it's not new for us. We have been using this virtual environment for a long time. Like it's not even months. It's like literally over the last 6-7 years. How? So this is the technology Macquarie University and most of the Australian universities have been using it over the last many years. Just letting you know, a few of the name of these technologies are the platform we call is interactive learning, like learning management system. In short, it's called iLearn. So iLearn is a place where it's a main portal where the lessons, resources, scenarios, polls, books, quiz, everything been stored. And then it's supported by Eco 360 or through the Zoom session. Like now we are talking live through Zoom. So we use this technology in our live classroom. Students and the lecturer can record their talk in Eco 360. Then the library manuals, like most of the library nowadays is online journals, and we do have our library over millions of journals accessible for our students and staff at this moment. Then we do use technologies like Moodle, where we can, is a software again, learning platform, where we can customize our questions, quiz, and task in that university environment. We have the technology like VoiceThread, Adobe Create Cloud, and these are the few of many. And even once the students are submitting their assignment, it is not new. All the students for the last many years, they have been submitting their assignment through online, not physical box. So the submission is being done by another software called Turnitin. And this sort of software always checks the plagiarism, how much words been there, counting, and so many other things, very high-tech software or the technology. So this is the screen. I like to again focus with you that yes, Macquarie University is open. As soon as the pandemic started in the March, overnight we moved to this online environment, this virtual environment, and we will continue for rest of this year in this environment unless and until we see a vaccine or some miracle happens. Otherwise, this is the new norm, as you can understand, because social distancing is very important nowadays. So we have to train our students. So this is the mode we will go through. However, at the same time, the Australian government, as I say, that now we have only less than 500 COVID-19 patients.
So we are expecting that within the next few months, the university will be open for the face-to-face mode, but we are not sure yet. So this is the current status, and we are expecting that slowly we will go back to the university face-to-face environment. And then you, sitting in Pakistan, the point is you can kick off your commencement in July through this technology. So it is exactly the same. I'm living in Sydney now. Ramla is, and all of you are now in Pakistan, but we are talking in the same live session. So this is the way this technology would work, and it's currently working quite well. So I'd just like to show a few more slides here. Like the labs have been moved into the virtual mode. So this is just a few pictures of the real lab classrooms. The assignments been submitted through, again, the online mode, like you can do your presentation through online. So these are the technologies driven study is going on. And again, it's not only the technology, it would have a surrounded by a full proof of academic support. A technology called Studio City. It is a software. It is a 24/7, like 24 hours, 7 days a week, online support service done by the university. So once the students are writing their assignment, middle of the assignment, they need some sort of support at any time, at any given point of time in 24 hours, they can seek the assistance through this Studio City software. And behind the scene, there are the tutors sitting there, and they will be helping students through this software. So this sort of technology has been developed, and we have been using it for many years. Our library is supported by even online support library. There, the virtual workshops are there. So all the learning skills, numeracy center workshops, how to write an assignment, how to make a referencing, all these things, because there is a certain difference between a Pakistan or any other country's education system and Australian education system. So you need to have the workshops, how to make the referencing. You need to have the workshop, how to avoid the plagiarism. So all these things would be done virtually. We all moved the face-to-face workshops to a virtual workshops. Then again, as Ramla was saying, that your senior batch student will talk to you. So it is called that peer-assisted learning, PAL. These PAL sessions have been moved to online mode again. Your academic advice, faculty student center, everything moved to online until we see the university is open and you can come to Australia. The borders are open. So unless and until the borders are open and university is open, these are the way the university is moving forward. I think that even in Pakistan, also few of the schools or the university will be adopting this thing very soon. Again, at Macquarie University, this well-being is very important. All the well-being services have been moved online. So these are the few links. Of course, I will share this presentation. You can go through this link. We do have even the apps. So through this app, you can download it in your Android or iPhone, and then you can get the support from the university support team. So it is not only the academic support, it is the well-being support. You need to talk with a psychologist. You need to talk with a tutor, one-to-one session. You need to look for employment sort of resume writing workshops. So all these things would be there. Our extracurricular activities all has moved to even online mode. Like we have a fantastic course called award-winning program called Global Leadership Program, free of cost. So such programs even has moved now online. Career service, employment workshops, all these things have been moved again online. So, and as I said that it started a few months before once the pandemic commenced. So these are the feedback as of for the last month, what the students are telling us. So you can see that few of the feedback, I'm not going to read out, but certainly you can see lots of good feedbacks are there. Mainly, we have seen that the students are liking it. Even academics are telling us, and we are experiencing that, sometimes now the generation Z is quite shy to even come face to face or raising their hand in front of the 100 people. So we have seen that they're quite good in the chat box. They're quite good in the online mode because they are quite familiar. You are familiar than the previous generation. So the learning outcome is having a very good outcome, and the tutors and the academics are quite reachable nowadays because you just need to send a drop of a chat that I like to meet tomorrow, like today, at 3 p.m. your time. This we have organized this session. So 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. You just need to tell that I want to meet you on this time, and the people would be available at that time. So that is an advantage here